Why do you think people are so fascinated by this story?
Because it's like the Christmas Carol, but for love, right? So you got this guy, he's like Ebenezer Scrooge. He's manipulating all these women. He's notorious. He's smooth. John Malkovich nails it. And then he falls for this chaste woman who he seduces, thinking that he really loved Glenn Close because Glenn Close was his evil opposite. But the love brings out the good part of him, and it changes him. And then it's sad because he can't let go of that old part because he's so used to it, that competitive old part, and he feels Glenn Close start to play him, so he wants to play her back, and he gets dragged in, and his old habits win out, and he ends up killing. He ends up killing. Michelle Pfeiffer dies from love, and he dies from love. It's so romantic.
So funny that
so I would put that movie on, and I would fall in love with whoever I was with. I would make every girl I was dating. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I would date girls named like Camille, like Italian girls who had no idea, and I'd put that on, and they'd be like, like Camille, and they'd be like, "What is it? Why are you putting this on for? What is this? What's wrong with you?" And I'll be like, "Trust me, this is a great French movie."
But is it? Do you feel that the message is like this super romantic? That's how you see the movie.
Super romantic, super realistic. I think. I think there's a cynic and there's an optimist in all of us, and so I think in this movie it manifests itself. Through the relationship that he has with Michelle Pfeiffer and Glenn Close. Glenn Close is the cynical choice. Michelle Pfeiffer is the optimistic, nonsensical choice. So love overrides, reason. It overrides appropriateness. She was married and, she fell for him. And so... Yeah, she gave it all to him, and she was a chaste woman, didn't believe in all that, but she fell for him, and then he ripped her heart out. Yeah, it's beyond my control.
Do you think there's like, what do you think then is the takeaway? Your takeaway is like love conquers all kind of thing? Love
kills you.
Yeah.
Love kills you. Love makes you sick. We've all been there. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. The morning of a relationship is like a death. And it's, I think, in some ways worse than a death, even of your parents, because your parents didn't make you come a lot. And you didn't go to...
Most parents.
Bones Thugs and Harmony love that. Yeah, most parents. Yeah, above the Mason-Dixon line. So it feels horrible. You get chemically connected to someone, mm-hmm. and then you get your heart ripped out, and you have to mourn it like a death. And you get so depressed, and you have to, you learn something from it, you grow, you become a new person. It's beautiful. You're going to have that problem a lot if people eat popcorn. So this is a realistic movie about how love kills.
Yeah.
Love kills if you don't treat it right. You have to treat it right. You have to give into it. You have to submit to it like God. And if you don't, you'll be punished like the devil. Mm. You got to give into magic. You got to believe in magic.
Yeah, I feel like the world was for these characters at least, the world was at balance at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And then after love kicks in, everything crumbles down. So I feel like none of these characters survive emotionally. They're not they can get there because of their own, how they see the world. And you said in an interview that your dad told you that surviving emotionally was one of those things that, that was as important, if not more, than surviving physically. So how do you survive emotionally?
Oh, man. And I've had some major trauma in my life. Therapy. I think it's important to have a wide network of friends, to work on your ego, to try to enjoy yourself and laugh. But have a lot of friends. I also did social work for a little while, and the thing that a lot of people who, a thing that people have in common who, become mentally unwell is it's in some sort of asocial feature, So spend a lot of time with people, happiness is the company you keep. So be in good company, try to keep things light and meditate. But I've started. It's great. It's really great. But so surviving emotionally, it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's something humans have to do because we're the only animal that cries. We're the only animal that feels deeply. We're the only animal that falls in love. This magical thing of love. There's a little mystique. We've evolved up to the point where we can kind of taste the mystical chord of the universe a little bit. We get a little glimpse of God or infinity. And so that comes with some pain and some pain. It comes with some pain. Yeah.
So okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I.
Why is your wedding ring on your right hand?
Spanish.
Oh, is that Spanish?
Yeah.
Greek Orthodox, it's supposed to be on the right hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I go with the left because I don't want people to ask questions.
Right.
Yeah.
I want people to ask questions.
You do.
This
once you hear the accent, that's redundant.
Right.
At that point.
That's true. That's true. Like for people who don't hear me talk first.
You sound like you're doing a post-match interview at Wimbledon.
Right.
Tell us, Carlos Alvarez, how did you win that match? Well, this was a difficult match.
Have you been watching Wimbledon?
I love tennis, yeah.
Yeah, I love tennis too. But
I think that goes with like in Dangerous Liaisons.
Yeah.
Tennis, more civilized stuff.
More like, yeah.
Yeah, stuff that I can't really share with a lot of my friends because they're just too fucking stupid, Yeah. It's really like everything's gay to all these fucking mongrels out here. But it's good stuff.
Yeah. So if in the world of comedy or in your world, who would be someone like the Marquise of Martel, and who would be someone like Valmont?
In the world of comedy?
Yeah.
Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer would be Glenn Close. I mean, you just give her the role. You don't even audition. You go, there you go. You can take that role. Because she can play bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I can see it. We got to be wicked. You got to be manipulative. You got to be ambitious.
Yeah.
You got to be able to control. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Vicon. Vicon. Oh, it's a good one. Who would be Vicon?
And it doesn't have to be for a movie. It could be just in real life.
Oh, in real life. Who would be Vicon? Krista Stefano. No.
In your relationship with him, are you Michelle Pfeiffer or are you Uma Thurman?
I'm Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
And is he?
John Malkovich.